Everyone is ready? All are ready with their NCERT books open? Here, NCERT book.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Aradhya, I'm definite it is because of network. All other students, everyone can hear me properly now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we were doing a topic on page number 15. Everyone open page number 15 in your NCERT book of history. Company rule expands. Company का rule और फैला. Company means which company, students? कौन सा company? Which company are we talking about?
Sir, East Indian Company. Yeah, company.
Sir, East Indian.
East India Company.
Sir, East Indian Company.
East India Company, correct. The English East India Company we are here talking about. Correct. Okay, just a second, everyone.
Sir, today we will talk about Tipu Sultan, the
Yes.
tiger of Mysore.
Yes, today we will talk about Tipu Sultan, but before talking about Tipu Sultan, we will talk about doctrine of lapse before that. So yesterday, all those students who were present, we were talking about subsidiary alliance. Remember? कल हम लोग subsidiary alliance के बारे में बात कर रहे थे.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What was subsidiary alliance? Subsidiary alliance क्या था? What was it? Who can tell me?
Sir, can I tell?
Okay, Anag. Anag? Anyone else who was there in class?
Sir, your
yesterday?
voice is cracking.
Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was subsidiary alliance which we discussed yesterday? क्या था subsidiary alliance?
Recording in progress.
So can I tell?
Sure. Say, Anushka.
Sir, it was like a practice in which the rulers have in which the rulers do not have their own armed forces, and they
Correct.
were protected by the company, but they have to pay for the subsidiary force.
Yes, very correct. And if the rulers are not able to pay for the subsidiary forces, what can happen to them? अनुष्का
Sir,
अगर कोई
the part of their territory will be taken by the company.
करेक्ट सो स्टूडेंट सब्सिडरी अलायंस क्या था देखो ब्रिटिश लोगों ने हाउ द ब्रिटिश यू नो दे स्टेप बाय स्टेप टू कंट्रोल ऑफ ऑल द पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया सो देयर वाज अ सब्सिडरी अलायंस according to this subsidiary alliance what used to happen that everyone read page number 15 page number 15's from the last paragraph में देखो 1 2 3 4 5 fifth line from bottom all the students page number 15 last paragraph fifth line from the bottom नीचे से पांचवा लाइन देखो सब लोग sometimes the company forced the states into a subsidiary alliance can everyone see it in their books
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am reading it, understand. Sometimes the company forced the states into a subsidiary alliance. जो राजा महाराजा होते थे उनको फोर्स किया जाता था टू साइन द सब्सिडरी अलायंस इसके अकॉर्डिंग क्या होता था व्हाट वर द टर्म्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द टर्म्स ऑफ द अलायंस Indian rulers were not allowed to have their independent armed forces. That is, the Indian kings, those who will follow the subsidiary alliance, they will not be allowed to have their own army, to have their own armed forces. उसके जगह क्या होगा दे वेर टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द कंपनी उनको बाहर के अटैक से बाहर के राजाओं से दे विल बी प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द आर्मी ऑफ द ब्रिटिश बाय द आर्मी ऑफ द इंग्लिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी लेकिन इसके लिए कुछ करना पड़ेगा बट they had to pay for the subsidiary forces that the company was supposed to maintain for the purpose of this protection. That is, कंपनी राजा महाराजाओं को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए जो सब्सिडारी फोर्स को रखेगी, उसका खर्चा कौन देगा? हु इज गोइंग टू पे फॉर देयर एक्सपेंसेस? द रूलर. द किंग विल हैव टू पे फॉर द एक्सपेंसेस. Now here comes the cunning thing, the intelligent thing which the British did. I will say what they did. If the Indian rulers failed to make the payment, then part of the territory was taken away as penalty. अगर कोई इंडियन रूलर सब्सिडरी अलायंस को मेंटेन करने के लिए पेमेंट नहीं दे पाता है, so a part of the territory will be taken by the British as a penalty. So like this, इस तरह British conquered many parts of India. British under Lord Wellesley, Richard Wellesley, who was Governor General of India, he took half of Awadh from the Nawab. Everyone knows what was the part of Awadh. Awadh कौन सा हिस्सा है इंडिया का? Which part is known as Awadh?
Lucknow.
Lucknow.
Lucknow, not exactly Lucknow, बच्चों. Almost the entire Uttar Pradesh. Almost the entire Uttar Pradesh. Almost the middle, almost the, you can say बनारस के एरिया को छोड़ के almost the entire Uttar Pradesh came under Awadh. वो अवध के अंदर आता था. So because Nawab of Awadh, Shuja-ud-Dawla, he was not able to pay for subsidiary alliance, so half of Awadh was taken by the British. Same way it happened in Hyderabad. Hyderabad में भी same चीज हुआ. Next policy was policy of paramountcy. This is very important. Policy of paramountcy. Do you know the word paramountcy? Maybe the meaning is given here. No, it is not given. Have you heard of this word before? Paramountcy. Policy of paramountcy. Bachcho? Have you heard?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So British said that they are the paramount. Paramount means सबसे बड़ा, the topmost power in India. They said that they are the most powerful India and they are the topmost power in India. And all other rulers will have to work according to the British. British जो है वो इंडिया के paramount power है. Paramount means supreme, at the top level. Supreme. Supreme word पता है ना? सबको supreme word. Everyone has heard the word supreme.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So the paramount. So British said that now they are the paramount power of India. अब वो इंडिया के paramount power हैं. They are the supreme power of India. And all the kings and rulers of India will have to rule according to the British laws, rules and regulations. If someone will not follow British rules and regulations, then the British are going to attack them and take their territories from them. अगर कोई उनकी बातें नहीं मानेगा तो ब्रिटिश उन पे अटैक करेंगे और उनके राज्य को वो लोग ले लेंगे. Their kingdom will be taken by the British. If the British feel that some kingdom is a threat to their business, as we all know, the British, they were doing business in India, they were doing trading in India. If they feel, Anushka is saying, sir, were all the rulers forced to accept the subsidiary alliance? Most of the rulers of India were forced to accept the subsidiary alliance. Yes, most of the rulers. फिर से ब्रिटिश लोगों ने ये बोला कि if they feel that if any Indian king is interfering in their business, अगर उनको लगता था कि कोई इंडियन किंग जो है वो उनके बिजनेस को हार्म कर सकता है, if they are harming their business or if they are proving any kind of difficulty for the British, or if the British feel there is a threat, अगर ब्रिटिश को लग रहा है कि कोई राजा हमें नुकसान पहुंचा सकता है, then they will attack that king and they will take their kingdom. This was policy of paramountcy. Another policy, doctrine of lapse. Can everyone see doctrine of lapse on their screens right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Doctrine of lapse was given by Lord Dalhousie. Dalhousie was again the Governor General of India. वो इंडिया के गवर्नर जनरल थे. See, it is given on page number 19. Everyone open page number 19. The doctrine of lapse. जल्दी से देखो page number 19. All open page number 19 in the book. Be fast, everyone. Has everyone opened page number 19?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you all see doctrine of lapse there? सब लोग देख सकते हैं doctrine of lapse.
Yes, sir.
ओके, सो देखो डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ लैप्स के थ्रू क्या किया गया, व्हाट द ब्रिटिश डिड, द फाइनल वेव ऑफ एनेक्सेशंस, यू नो एकदम लास्ट में, यू नो एनेक्सेशन मीन्स यू नो टू गेट द किंगडम्स, हाउ द ब्रिटिश यू नो टुक कंट्रोल of each and every kingdom, how the British got all kingdoms of India. Ayush, those whose network are not clear, do not worry, I will post today's recording of class, do not worry, so you can see that recording. Okay, to all other students, everything is clear? No, my voice, everything,
Yes, sir.
hopefully it is
Yes,
not slow,
sir.
hopefully it is not slow today.
No,
It is
sir.
loud? Okay, फाइन. सो देखो डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ लैप्स के थ्रू कैसे ब्रिटिश लोगों ने एक एक करके इंडिया के राज्य, यू नो हाउ दे टुक कंट्रोल ऑफ वन किंगडम ऑफ इंडिया. व्हाट वाज दिस डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ लैप्स और किसने इसको किया था? हु इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इट? लॉर्ड डलहौजी, हु वाज द गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. किस साल से किस साल तक वो गवर्नर जनरल थे? कैन एनीवन रीड फ्रॉम बुक फ्रॉम विच ईयर टू विच ईयर ही वाज गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया?
Sir, 1848 to 1856.
Yes, 1848 to 1856. And अब ये क्या था? What was this doctrine of lapse? He devised a policy that came to be known as doctrine of lapse. इन्होंने एक policy बनाया जिसका नाम हुआ doctrine of lapse. What was that? The doctrine declared that if an Indian ruler died without a male heir, his kingdom would lapse. Heir मतलब पता है? It is not pronounced as higher or here. Okay, it is known as heir, male heir. Okay, without a male heir इसका मतलब कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? अगर एक रूलर बिना मेल हेयर के, मेल हेयर मीन्स उत्तराधिकारी, मेनली सन. You know, if an Indian ruler dies without a son of his own, who will be the next king? Then what will happen? Their kingdom will be confiscated by the company. उनके किंगडम को ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडियन कंपनी छीन लेगा. अनदर बिकम पार्ट ऑफ कंपनी. मतलब इसका बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज क्या है कि अगर आपका खुद का लड़का नहीं है, आपको ये बात पता है बच्चों, हो सकता है ना पता हो, पुराने समय में बहुत से राजाओं के लड़के नहीं होते थे. इन अर्लियर टाइम्स मेनी किंग्स डिड नॉट हैड देयर ओन सन्स. यू ऑल नो, ये बात किसी को पता है? Many kings, you know,
Yes, sir.
just say the king has all daughters. राजा की सारी लड़कियां हैं. Now who is going to become the king? So what was the alternative? राजा क्या करते थे? What the king used to do then?
So they
Sir,
adopt a son.
Yes, they used to adopt son. Mostly they used to adopt son of some of a relative. मान लो you know अपने छोटे भाई के लड़के को गोद ले लिया, you know अपने किसी मंत्री के बेटे को गोद में ले लिया, you know that is adopted. So if the king did not had their own son, they used to adopt son. Like everyone knows Ramnagar Killa, the king of Ramnagar.
sir.
सबको पता है ना?
Yes.
Yes. So you know the earlier king of Ramnagar, अभी जो राजा हैं उनके जो पिताजी थे, his name was विभूति नारायण सिंह, श्री विभूति नारायण सिंह. Okay, so he was adopted son of the king of Ramnagar. He was adopted son. लेकिन ब्रिटिश लोगों ने डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ लैप्स के तहत क्या बोला? इफ यू हैव योर ओन सन देन ओनली ही कैन रूल योर किंगडम. अगर आपका खुद का बेटा है, इफ यू हैव योर ओन बायोलॉजिकल सन, देन ओनली यू नो ही कैन रूल योर किंगडम. इफ यू डू नॉट हैव योर ओन सन, अडॉप्टेड सन इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. अगर आपने किसी लड़के को अडॉप्ट कर लिया तब वो नहीं चलेगा. एंड if any ruler died without their own male heir, that is their own son, then their kingdom will be taken by the British. Same this thing happened with the Queen of Jhansi. यही चीज हुआ था झांसी के रानी के साथ. Has anyone seen that movie मणिकर्णिका? क्या किसी ने मणिकर्णिका मूवी देखी है?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, many of you have seen
So that,
मणिकर्णिका.
but that was a trick.
That was a
The
trick.
British played a trick.
Yes, British did a trick, dirty trick. So have you all seen that in Manikarnika, the real son of Jhansi ki Rani, he died? जो उनका खुद का बेटा था, he died.
Yes, sir.
And the queen adopted a son. रानी ने एक लड़के को adopt कर लिया था.
Yes, sir.
But the British,
Damodar.
yes, very good, Damodar. But the British said we will not consider Damodar as the ruler, next ruler of Jhansi. झांसी जो है वो ब्रिटिश लोगों ने ले लिया, झांसी वॉज टेकन बाय द ब्रिटिश. सो लाइक दिस बहुत सारे किंगडम्स को ब्रिटिश लोगों ने ले लिया था. लाइक दिस many kingdoms were taken by the British. So let us see, everyone see page number 19. See, what are the kingdoms which were taken by British? Through doctrine of lapse. One kingdom after another was annexed simply by applying this doctrine. You know, किसी भी kingdom में अगर राजा का खुद का लड़का नहीं होता था, and when the king died, the kingdom was of the British. कौन से थे? Can anyone read it? Who will read?
Sir,
Come on.
Satara, Satara in 1848, Sambalpur in 1850, Udaipur in 1852,
Nagpur.
Jharkhand in 1854.
Yes, Satara.
Nag-
Satara in 1848. It was taken by the British just by applying doctrine of lapse. Sambalpur was taken in 1850. Udaipur was taken in 1852. Nagpur was taken in 1853. And Jhansi was taken in 1854. उसको भी ले लिया गया. Yes? Yes, any
Sir,
questions?
where Satara and Sambhalpur is located?
Maharashtra. They're in Maharashtra. ओके सो आगे देखो क्या होता है नेक्स्ट. अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था ना दैट थ्रू अनदर स्ट्रैटेजी कॉल्ड द स्ट्रैटेजी ऑफ सब्सिडरी अलायंस हाफ ऑफ अवध वाज टेकन बाय द ब्रिटिश. अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा ना इसके बारे में. हाफ ऑफ अवध वाज टेकन एज अ पेनल्टी बाय द
Yes,
ब्रिटिश.
sir.
हाफ ऑफ अवध को तो ले लिए, अब आधा जो बचा हुआ अवध है उसका क्या? व्हाट अबाउट द हाफ ऑफ द अवध? सो सी फाइनली कैन यू सी द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ in the same page? Finally in
Yes, sir.
1856 the company also took over Awadh. कंपनी ने अवध को, जो बचा हुआ अवध था, the half of the अवध was again taken by the British. कैसे? This time the British had an added argument. अब ब्रिटिश लोगों ने एक दूसरा आर्ग्यूमेंट दिया, एक दूसरा बहाना बनाया. क्या? They said they were obliged by duty to take over Awadh in order to free the people from the misgovernment of the Nawab. उन्होंने कहा कि अवध में जो नवाब है, द नवाब ऑफ अवध, ही इज मिसगवर्निंग अवध. यू नो, ही इज नॉट हैविंग अ प्रॉपर गवर्नमेंट. पीपल आर वेरी अनहैप्पी बाय द मिसगवर्नमेंट. द अवध नवाब इज इनकेपेबल, वो रूलिंग करने लायक नहीं है. सो इट इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ द ब्रिटिश टू फ्री द पीपल फ्रॉम नवाब्स मिसगवर्नमेंट. ये ब्रिटिश लोगों की ड्यूटी है कि वो लोगों को बचाए उनके इस तरह के बुरे नवाब से. बट डू यू नो स्टूडेंट, द नवाब वॉज वेरी पॉपुलर. नवाब जो है वो बहुत पॉपुलर थे. नवाब वॉज कंसिडर्ड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट रूलर्स एंड पीपल लव्ड हिम. पीपल इन लखनऊ लव्ड हिम. तो देखो झूठा मूठा, यू नो, द ब्रिटिश सेड मेड अ यू नो फॉल्स आर्ग्यूमेंट. उन्होंने एक फॉल्स बहाना बनाया. आराध्या, अवध इज टुडेज उत्तर प्रदेश, द एरिया ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश, यू नो, स्पेशली सेंट्रल उत्तर प्रदेश, कानपुर, लखनऊ, ये जो पूरा एरिया है, दैट इज अवध. दैट एंटायर एरिया इज अवध. समझ में आया बच्चों? अवध कौन सा हिस्सा है? विच पार्ट इज अवध? स्टूडेंट्स, इज इट क्लियर विच पार्ट इज नोन एज अवध?
Yes, sir.
अयोध्या. अवध, अवध नाम जानते हो कहां से आया? अयोध्या से. फ्रॉम अयोध्या केम दिस वर्ड अवध. Okay, so this area, Lucknow, Ayodhya, Kanpur, so we can say most of the central and western UP and western UP, that was entire Awadh. So British लोगों ने एक बहाना बनाया that the Nawab of Awadh is not good, he is misgoverning, his government is not proper, people are suffering, so that is why we are helping the people to get rid of the bad Nawab, that is why we are taking. And like this, you know, Nawab was sent to Bengal. Nawab को लखनऊ से उठा के जबरदस्ती, he was arrested and he was sent to Bengal. And people became very very angry. लोग बहुत गुस्से में आ गए after the Nawab was disposed. The Nawab's name was Wajid Ali Shah. नवाब का क्या नाम था? Wajid Ali Shah. And people became very angry. And in the last chapter of half yearly, you will read कि कैसे लोगों ने ब्रिटिश के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ी. So let us go to our next topic. But did these policies go unchallenged? You know, ब्रिटिश इतना सब कुछ जो कर रहे थे, क्या किसी ने चैलेंज नहीं किया होगा? What do you all think? Did someone challenge the British? Or everyone accepted what the British did?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Some of them did.
Okay,
Yes,
Ashwini,
sir. Like
the
Maharashtra,
Marathas were there, Tipu Sultan was there, Queen of Jhansi was there,
Punjab,
in Punjab also. Very
Maharashtra,
correct.
Singh,
Very correct.
Ranjit
Very
Singh.
The
correct.
Queen of Kittur.
क्वीन ऑफ किट्टूर, वेरी करेक्ट, द क्वीन ऑफ किट्टूर, यस. सो चलो उसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं. लेट अस रीड अबाउट इट. फर्स्ट लेट अस टॉक अबाउट टीपू सुल्तान. टीपू सुल्तान, कैन यू ऑल सी हिज फोटोग्राफ ऑफ टीपू सुल्तान? स्टूडेंट्स, बच्चों, कैन यू ऑल सी द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड? ब्रिटिश वर चैलेंज्ड टीपू सुल्तान फोटोग्राफ एंड हैदर अली. Yes, okay. And all other students who are having some network
Yes.
issue, all other students who are having some network issue, do not worry. As I told you, I will post today's video on YouTube. You will get the recording. Okay.
Sir, we can see that.
Okay. Good. Good. British were challenged. British को challenge किया गया. British were challenged. So Tipu Sultan. Who was Tipu Sultan? He was the ruler of Mysore. Mysore कहाँ पे? Can anyone tell me where is Mysore? Everyone check out page number 20. सब लोग page number 20 खोले. Everyone check out.
They're in Karnataka.
Okay, can everyone see the NCERT book? सब लोग NCERT book देख सकते हैं on your screen right now.
Yes, sir. It is on Karnataka.
See here in Karnataka. Can you all see Mysore in the figure number 11B? You all can see Mysore. Bachcho, can you all see
Yes,
Mysore?
sir.
In the second map, it is in Karnataka. This
It
is Mysore.
Karnataka.
Yes, this is Mysore. Okay, so this is Mysore and the ruler was, first the ruler was Hyder Ali. पहले ruler कौन थे? हैदर अली. हैदर अली's son was टीपू सुल्तान. हैदर अली के लड़के कौन है? He is टीपू सुल्तान. So let us read about टीपू सुल्तान and हैदर अली. Okay, can everyone see the slides again? So फिर से slides visible हैं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. टीपू सुल्तान was called as Tiger of Mysore. टीपू सुल्तान का क्या नाम दिया गया था? Tiger of Mysore. He was very brave. वो बहुत बहुत brave थे. He ruled the Malabar coast. Malabar coast. Malabar coast का जो area है, that is, as you right now saw, you know, the entire that area, मैसूर का जो area था, it was very near to sea. बहुत sea के करीब था. अभी देखा था ना आपने? That part of India is very near to the sea.
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
up to all that part, you know, Tipu Sultan's rule was there. So he ruled the Malabar coast. So the company, you know, now Tipu Sultan posed a challenge for the British. Tipu Sultan ने British लोगों को challenge किया. And because of that, you know, whenever the British felt, अगर कभी भी British को लगता था that they have some kind of threat from any Indian ruler, or if any Indian ruler is trying to harm the trade of company, if any ruler is trying to harm the business of English East India Company, they always directly attacked that kind of a ruler. And Tipu Sultan did something like that. What he did? Everyone open page number 16 in their books. सब लोग page number 16 खोलें. Page number 16. Do open everyone page number 16 in their books. Have you all opened?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us read from the second paragraph. Second paragraph से पढ़ते हैं what is given. Mysore had grown in strength under the leadership of powerful rulers like Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. मैसूर जो है वो एक बहुत ही पावरफुल किंगडम बन गया. It became a very powerful kingdom under the leadership of Hyder Ali and after that Hyder Ali's son Tipu Sultan and his famous son Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan is still very famous. Mysore controlled the profitable trade of the Malabar coast. Malabar coast में बहुत ही profitable trade होता था. You know, the British, because the sea was there, from there the British used to get goods, बहुत तरह की चीज ब्रिटिश खरीदते थे, and they were sending them to Europe back. So Malabar controlled the profitable trade of Malabar Mysore, where the company purchased pepper, sandalwood, cardamom. कंपनी क्या खरीदता था वहां से? पेपर, कार्डमम एंड ऑल्सो सैंडलवुड. बच्चों, सैंडलवुड पता है किसको बोलते हैं? व्हाट इज सैंडलवुड? एनीवन नोज?
चंदन.
सैंडलवुड, सैंडलवुड, सैंडलवुड. किसी को पता है सैंडलवुड? No, none of you know what is sandalwood?
चंदन.
Yes,
Sir,
चंदन.
चंदन.
चंदन, चंदन. आपने देखा है क्या आपके घरों में है चंदन की लकड़ी जिसको ऐसे घिस घिस के चंदन निकालते हैं? Anyone has in their house? Have you seen कैसे करके चंदन निकाला जाता है? You know, you will have to rub it over, you know, with some water and over a you know, stone surface. Then you will get chandan. You know, chandan का टीका भी लगाया जाता है. So what happened? Stopped export of sandalwood, pepper and cardamom. What is cardamom?
Ilachi.
Elaichi. Correct. So see, it is given in the book. Everyone read it. In 1785, Tipu Sultan stopped the export of sandalwood, pepper and cardamom through the ports of his kingdom, and this allowed local merchants from trading with the company. मतलब you know, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जो है मैसूर से, फ्रॉम दैट एरिया, दे यूज्ड टू बाय सैंडलवुड, कार्डमम एंड पेपर. वहां से वो सैंडलवुड, कार्डमम और पेपर खरीदते थे, एंड दे यूज्ड टू शिप देम टू ब्रिटेन एंड यूरोप. और वहां से वो मालाबार कोस्ट के थ्रू दे यूज्ड टू गो टू ब्रिटेन एंड यूरोप. लेकिन टीपू सुल्तान ने ये बंद कर दिया. टीपू सुल्तान गेव ऑर्डर्स दैट नाउ द ब्रिटिश कैनॉट एक्सपोर्ट सैंडलवुड, पेपर एंड कार्डमम. अब ब्रिटिश मेरे यहाँ से सैंडलवुड, पेपर और कार्डमम को नहीं ले जा सकते हैं बाहर. ऑल्सो ही डिसअलाउड लोकल ट्रेडर्स टू ट्रेड विद द कंपनी. उन्होंने लोकल ट्रेडर्स को भी मना कर दिया. लोकल मर्चेंट्स, यू नो, ही स्टॉप्ड लोकल बिजनेसमैन, मर्चेंट्स टू ट्रेड विद द कंपनी, टू डू बिजनेस विद द कंपनी. So do you think now the British will become very angry on Tipu Sultan because of these things?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it causing harm to the profit of company? ये company के लिए harm है ना? Isn't that a loss for the company अगर
Yes,
उनका trade बंद हो जाए,
Yes, sir.
and all these things? Yes. And next, और एक चीज क्या हुआ? Tipu Sultan established good relations with the French. Everyone knows France. सबको पता है ना France, a European country?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So France and Britain were enemies. France and Britain, they were very, very, very big enemies. ये दोनों आपस में बहुत बड़े दुश्मन थे, French and the British. And अब क्या हुआ? टीपू सुल्तान became very good friend with the French. Even उन्होंने 2 French military commanders को भी बुलाया. He invited 2 French military commanders in his kingdom and he asked them to give training to his army. उन्होंने French military commanders को कहा, please you give training to my army. आप मेरे आर्मी को ट्रेनिंग दीजिए. So now this made the British more angry. अब ब्रिटिश और ज्यादा गुस्से में आ गए because now Tipu Sultan was friend with the French who is enemy of the British. Tipu Sultan infuriated British. ये वर्ड आपने कभी सुना है? Or maybe it's a new word, infuriated. Have you heard of this word before?
No, sir.
Infuriated, meaning very, very angry. You know, I am
Sir,
infuriated. Can you all hear me, bachcho? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Infuriated. Infuriated means बहुत गुस्सा हो जाना. When you are very angry, it is infuriated. So Tipu Sultan infuriated the British, and then the Mysore War started. अब Mysore War शुरू हुआ. Now Mysore Wars started. So what were these Mysore Wars? So 4 Mysore Wars actually happened, बच्चों. How many Mysore Wars were there? कितने Mysore Wars थे? See in page
Sir,
number
4.
17, page number 17 आप लोग खोलो, everyone see page number 17, you all can see page
Yes,
number
sir.
17. Yes. So the British were furious. They saw Hyder and Tipu as ambitious, arrogant and dangerous. उनको लगा कि हैदर अली और टीपू सुल्तान बहुत ही arrogant है, बहुत अहंकारी हैं, and they are very dangerous for the British rule. Rulers who had to be controlled and crushed. ऐसे rulers को तुम खत्म कर देना पड़ेगा. So 4 wars were fought with Mysore. Mysore के साथ ब्रिटिश लोगों के 4 wars हुए. First war was from 1767 to 69. Second war was from 1780 to 84. Third war was from 1790 to 92. And at the end, last war happened in the year 1799. In the last war, which is known as the War of Seringapatam. Okay, here the M is missing. Seringapatam, Srirangapatam or Seringapatam. So, in which Tipu Sultan was killed. Tipu Sultan mare gaye. He was killed. So, let us see what happened next. Just a second, everyone. Okay. Can everyone see this NCERT page? On the
Yes, sir.
all the students?
Yes, sir.
And yes, I had told you
Yes.
beforehand, no student, I can see there were 35 students, now there are 26 students. Good, not even 25 students. No one is going to leave. I am going to continue a little bit more. So here you all see the British were furious, as I said. Tipu Sultan was killed defending his capital, Seringapatam. Tipu Sultan अपने capital को बचाते हुए मारे गए. He was killed in the battle of Seringapatam. Mysore was placed under the former ruling dynasty of the Wodeyars. टीपू सुल्तान के पहले मैसूर पे वोडियार राजवंश राज करता था. The Wodeyar royal family used to rule over Mysore. So टीपू सुल्तान जब मारे गए, the British established a puppet ruler. ब्रिटिश ने एक puppet ruler को वहां बिठाया, who were the Wodeyars. And see, subsidiary alliance was imposed on the state. Subsidiary alliance को impose कर दिया गया. Okay. Students, can you all see figure number 8? Here is this painting and something is written. Everyone can see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So see,
sir.
Cornwallis receiving the sons of Tipu Sultan as hostages, painted by Daniel Orme, 1793. Lord Cornwallis, he was also Governor General. So यहाँ पे क्या दिखा रहे? Can you all see that here is one person who is giving two, like there are 2 children who are being given to the British. Painting में आप देख सकते हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 2 children.
2 children are here, correct. The company forces were defeated by Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan in several battles. British को टीपू सुल्तान और हैदर अली ने बहुत सारे wars में हराए भी थे. But in 1792, attacked by the combined forces of the Marathas, the Nizam of Hyderabad and the company. So see, Tipu Sultan के खिलाफ Marathas in the beginning, they supported the British. Even the Nizam, they also supported the British. And together in 1792, they all together attacked on Tipu Sultan. सबने एक साथ टीपू सुल्तान पे हमला किया. Tipu was forced to sign a treaty with the British. Tipu को treaty means संधि. An agreement was signed between Tipu Sultan and between the East India Company. Tipu was forced to sign a treaty with the British by which 2 of his sons were taken away as hostages. टीपू सुल्तान को अपने 2 बेटों को दे देना पड़ा ब्रिटिश को. The British took 2 sons of Tipu Sultan as hostages. कि अगर आप कुछ भी हमारे खिलाफ करोगे तो हम आपके बेटे को मार देंगे, हम आपके बेटों को मार देंगे. The British gave this kind of a. So see how cruel they were. They took 2 sons of Tipu Sultan from and as hostages. British painters always liked painting scenes that showed triumph of British power. British painters हमेशा ऐसे पेंटिंग्स बनाते थे जिसमें ब्रिटिश लोग जीत रहे हैं. इस तरह के पेंटिंग्स बनाते थे वो लोग. So here that is being shown, and that is how Tipu Sultan story ends. Can you all see this interesting Tipu's toy tiger? क्या आप देख सकते हो ये टीपू का toy tiger?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is right
Sir,
now
who
in
was
British.
that man?
Again say भूमि फिर से बोलो.
Sir, who was that man?
That is a European. It is a European. एक यूरोपियन को दिखा रहे हैं.
No, not he. The person who was giving sons of Tipu Sultan to Britishers, who was
That is Tipu Sultan. देखो यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. Cornwallis receiving sons of Tipu Sultan. It is Tipu Sultan who is giving the sons to him. This person is Tipu Sultan.
okay, sir.
Okay. Now everyone see. This is the picture.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ बोलो. Please say. Anag, what do you want to ask?
Principles of the
Anag, I can't
Sir, I
hear
am
you.
asking, sir, that sir in
Anag, can't hear you properly. Please write it in the chat box. So I was talking about Tipu's toy tiger. This is the picture of a big mechanical toy that Tipu possessed. You can see a tiger mauling a European soldier. आप देख सकते हो एक टाइगर कैसे एक यूरोपियन के ऊपर अटैक कर रहा है. When its handles was turned, the toy tiger roared and soldier shrieked. जैसे इसको बजाया जाता था, जो टॉय टाइगर था वो घुर्राता था एंड द यूरोपियन एक उससे चीख की आवाज निकलती थी. राइट नाउ इट इज केप्ट इन द विक्टोरिया एंड एल्बर्ट म्यूजियम इन लंडन. अब ये विक्टोरिया और एल्बर्ट म्यूजियम लंदन में रखा हुआ है. The British took it away when Tipu Sultan died, defending his capital Seringapatam on 4th May 1799. No, when Tipu Sultan was killed, the British took this toy tiger with them. So that is the story of Tipu Sultan. Anag, please ask your question again. What were you asking? Anag?
sir, am I audible?
Yes, Anag, you are audible.
Sir, I am asking that sir
Yes,
in ancient time, sir in ancient time this type of big toys also are there.
Yes, definitely they were there. Well, it is not a very ancient time, but Tipu Sultan was, yes, you can say that, 200 or 300 years back he was. So yes, during that time, and they were mechanical toys. उनमें से आवाजें निकलती थी. There were many such things during that time also in 1799 during those days. Okay, fine. So, students, tomorrow we are going to discuss about the other टॉपिक्स विच आर देयर. कल हम लोग फिर से दूसरे टॉपिक्स के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं.